Good afternoon, everyone. It's Steve Schleter, your MAPS Bold coach. Hey, I've got a couple of tips for you today. Bold, of course, is coming to your area, and one of the best opportunities with Bold coming is to expose your real estate friends or your co-op agents, people you've done transactions with, people maybe you've been encouraging to look at and explore Keller Williams. This is a great opportunity for them to experientially learn what Keller Williams is all about, and that's going to allow a couple of things to happen. Number one, you're going to add to your downline. Number two, you're going to enrich somebody else's life, and they're going to be of great gratitude for you. They're going to pass that on to others, and they're going to help even more people join our company as we go on this journey to being the #1 real estate company in the country. And I want to give you a little tip on how to invite guests, and this is for ALC members and or any associate that might really choose to be purposeful about building your downline. And so the script might go something like this. And first, what I would do to set this up, I would think back over my last 6, 7, 8 transactions, and I would say, who are the 2 or 3 standouts that really were great to work with? They'd be a great fit for our company culturally. They're people that have great potential that would thrive in the Keller Williams environment. Who are those people? And then I make a call, and the call goes something like this. Ring, ring. And Bill answers the phone. Hey, Bill, it's Steve Schleter at Keller Williams. How you doing? And, of course, we had a great transaction just recently, so Bill's very receptive to the call. He says, I'm doing great. Hey, well, Bill, I just wanted to call and thank you again for a wonderful transaction that we had on Mission Street. It was really great to work with you. In fact, I was really impressed with the way you handle yourself. I mean, you're obviously a real professional. And as a token of my appreciation for doing such a great job, I want to invite you as my guest to an event called Bold. Are you familiar with Bold? And most time, of course, the answer is going to be no. And say, well, it's this great course. And in fact, we're hearing stories all over the country. In fact, I know in Tucson, the instructor that's coming to our area just finished a course in Tucson, and they averaged over 22 transactions per associate, either a listing taken, an under contract, or a buyer agency agreement executed by a new buyer. They averaged 22.16 in just 8 weeks. And you being a learning-based person, you know, and somebody who I can just tell is always about improving, I thought you would choose to attend and go as well. I've got some tickets, and I've got a couple of extra tickets for some special guests, and I wanted to invite you. In fact, would you have some time this afternoon or tomorrow? I'd love to meet you at Starbucks, get you the tickets. I can tell you a little bit more about the program, the when and wheres, and all that, and see if we couldn't go attend this together. So what do you say? You got some time this afternoon, or would tomorrow be better? And go ahead and close and have a one-on-one and give them 2 tickets. Invite that person to come and encourage them to bring a guest, an office mate, somebody they know that would really be committed to growing their business, maybe even their spouse, if their spouse is involved in any capacity with them in the business. Now, there's a couple of important things that we said in that little dialogue. One of the things I said is, as a real professional, I know you're obviously a person that's committed to, education. You're a learning-based person, and, as a learning-based person, I'm sure you'd want to choose to attend and grow your business. Now, what happens is people tend to rise to the level or the expectation in terms of how you see them. When I see him as a learning-based person, when I tell him he would most likely choose to attend and grow his business, he's going to feel, or he or she is going to feel more compelled to attend because that's the way you see them. You see them as that learning-based individual that's always looking to grow and increase their business. So make sure you hold them in high esteem, and you use language like that when you discuss Bold with them. Have them come to the first step. You as an ALC, your market center, y'all may make some choices about, tuition for guests, or if there's any opportunities there for guests. Those would be decisions you guys would choose to make at the local market center level. I will tell you, our experience in Bold has been an easily 60% conversion rate of, while they're in the Bold experience, joining the company. And then, of course, shortly after, many more. So it's anywhere from a 60 to 70% conversion rate. It's the best odds. It's the best odds that I know comparable to family reunion. in terms of helping people really experience Keller Williams. They can't help but want to join the company when they spend 8 weeks side by side with you and other great learning-based people thriving and growing. And certainly with the changes happening in our marketplace, with inventory tightening up, the skill set to secure listings is becoming more important than ever, because the competition for listings is going to be fierce. And so we've got to stand out amongst the crowd and really build our skills. And this is the time to take and invest in ourselves to do that, because the market is changing. And as much as Bold has helped us when the market was down and in the shift, it's even going to help us more now that we're seeing an escalation and a tightening of the inventory by making sure that if we get in these competitive situations, we win. And that's certainly what we want, isn't it? So that's a couple of tips for you. Trust that that'll help. Any questions, always feel free to email me, Steve S. S as in Sam, at kw.com. My cell phone number is 512-784-8476. Have a great day. Looking forward to seeing you